Pooja, what is this behavior?
I'm sorry, I kicked it by mistake.
You can't kick it by mistake.
Then pick it up if it bothers you.
No, you will pick it up.
You don't tell me what to do.
I can tell you what to do.
You do not tell me what to do.
You
do not tell me what to do.
Or what? Are you going to hit me?
Do you want it?
I don't want it.
Because you're asking for it. You're dying for it. Get off my back. Got it?
When you think that Kevin McCarthy has the nerve to say something about anyone, when he supported the violent insurrection, after the mob attacked the Capitol, threatened to assassinate Nancy Pelosi, kill other members of Congress, hang Mike Pence. He then came back to the Capitol, voted to support the big lie, which ignited the violent insurrection, and continues to play footsie with Donald Trump. When you've got a situation where Lauren Boebert is a mess, Matt Gaetz is a mess, Marjorie Taylor Greene is a mess. Clean up your mess, Kevin. Sit this one out.
You know when you get something stuck between your teeth and you need to get a pick to remove it? That's kind of how I see the situation with Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Clown, whatever name you want to call her. It is the circus where they emit a whole load of the, is it bovine gas that comes out the backside of a cow? That's the equivalent. I think Boebert, I'll play the clip in a moment, is just pushing the, how close does she have to be before somebody around President Biden says enough is enough and brings on a lawsuit, because it is a level of clickbait, a level of just desperation to get clout that is lost for words.
Border crisis that has enabled the horrific trafficking of child. And as a mother, Dan, it absolutely breaks my heart to watch Joe Biden turn a blind eye to victims of child sex trafficking.
And then you have this whole Marjorie Taylor Greene versus Lauren Boebert, a full-on circus. I thought if you're in charge of the House, you're a House of Representative, the job is to concentrate on what are important issues for the people who elected you there. Because this sideshow is crazy, absolutely crazy.
Take your conversations to the back, off the floor. For what purpose does the gentlewoman... Order, please. For what purpose does the gentlewoman from Florida, Mrs. Luna, seek recognition?
She basically copied my articles and then introduced them and then changed them to a privilege resolution. So, of course, I support them because they're identical to mine. They're basically a copycat.
Congresswoman Greene claims you copied her resolution.
Yeah, I'm not in middle school.
Can you comment on the report that she cursed at you on the floor?
Like I said, I'm not in middle school.
So Boebert went on to tell me later that she believes that Speaker McCarthy will eventually get behind the idea of impeaching Joe Biden over his handling of the situation at the border. The Speaker himself, though, has said that is not the way to go at the moment. Will he change his mind? That is one of the big questions in this Congress.
Charlie, you write about this as well, this sort of split screen experience that will be the next 18 months for the American people, that you could turn on the TV. Actually, you turn it on today, you'd learn about people who go to the bottom of the ocean. But most days you could turn on the TV, and whether you're watching Fox News or CNN or MSNBC, it's difficult for Ron's message about all of the president's legitimate, many of them bipartisan accomplishments to break through, that the chaos and the crimes, frankly, that Trump committed still dominate a lot of attention. What do you make of the unique challenge that poses, or is it an opportunity for President Biden?
Well, it is a challenge. I mean, the clown show you saw yesterday on the House floor, it was inevitable when the most prominent faces of the House GOP majority are Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene, and Kevin McCarthy absolutely incapable of saying no to Donald Trump when he demands this censure vote. But it is a real challenge, and it is a split screen. And it does feel as if there are two different tracks in our politics. And And I know that there are a lot of Democrats who believe that they need to talk about these policy wins, and then this is legitimate. This is what the art of governing is about. But it also sometimes feels like bringing a 300-page white paper to a gunfight. You have the clown show over on the Republican side, where in fact they're pushing this incredibly bizarre series of priorities centered around defending and protecting Donald Trump and obstructing justice. And I understand the challenge that Ron and his colleagues face in saying, hey, could we talk about infrastructure? Could we talk about jobs? Could we talk about what's actually happening with the American economy? And I wonder how difficult that will be to break through, whether or not the voters are going to say, well, what exactly are you accomplishing in office, as opposed to being drowned out by the kind of theater that we saw last night in the House of Representatives. And
former FBI analyst has been sentenced to 4 years in federal prison for very similar charges to the ones against Donald Trump right now. A judge handed down the sentence to Kendra Kingsbury yesterday after she pleaded guilty to 2 counts of unlawfully retaining documents related to national defense.
Donald Trump has officially been indicted.
Unlawful retention of defense information, which is an Espionage Act charge.
She took hundreds of classified documents just like Trump, took them home just like Trump, many containing intelligence sources and methods tied to the government's counterintelligence efforts.
Just like Trump.
Unlike Trump's case, though, she was not accused of showing that classified material to anybody else.
The special counsel's office has a recording of Mr. Trump discussing a planning document he'd kept related to Iran, acknowledging on the tape it was classified.
What in the world were you thinking, taking documents pertaining to America's national defense and leaving them in your bathroom?
The man had 102 documents, classified documents, some with our nuclear code secrets, kept in the bathroom.